Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel at TrailofMountain.com, and today I'm testing and reviewing the Crown 2 60-liter internal frame backpack from Granite Gear. Here's their website right here. Definitely want to make sure you check these guys out. These guys are making really high quality backpacks, and now luggage, as well as some other items too. Definitely worth a look at, in my opinion. These guys make great stuff. Alright, so this is the Crown 2. It's a 60-liter internal frame backpack, and I just got off the John Muir Trail a couple of months ago, about a month and a half to 2 months ago, and I saw a ton of Granite Gear backpacks while I was on the trail, and I did see a few of these. These are brand new. They just came out a couple of months ago, and a few people on the trail already had them. Just wanted to go over the features and benefits. A few other reviewers out there have already reviewed this, but I wanted to give you my 2 cents on why I think this backpack is really awesome. So here we go. All right, so number 1 is compression. Okay, you have compression straps in the front here, big large mesh stretchy pocket, which I'll get to in a minute. You also have side compression straps. Now these go across the side pocket on both sides. They do have stretchy pockets. Now when you have a strap that goes across the pocket, you kind of lose that pocket if it's all cinched down. So what Granite Gear does is they actually made a pass-through. So you kind of release this all out, and you can pass this through the pocket into the other side like this, and then boom, you can still compress it down. This way you don't lose your side compression strap, and more importantly, you don't lose your side stretchy pocket, which is where you would put your water bottles or a layer, or some people put their tent poles here, or an umbrella like I do. Great to have the external side stretchy pockets here. You can fit a ton of stuff in here, and definitely worth it. So you have this large front mesh pocket, and I do mean large. This thing engulfs pretty much my whole arm. I'm gonna come over here so I'm not in the shade. But yeah, this stretchy pocket is huge. It almost engulfs my whole arm up to my elbow. So plus it's a stretchy material, so you could fit a lot of stuff in here. Maybe an extra layer, or your rain jacket, or some trail mix, or something you want to get to in a hurry. Headlight, stuff like that. Water filter, you could put all that stuff up here. Or if you have some wet clothes, you could put them in these in this little stretchy pocket here, and it's going to help dry because of all this airflow and ventilation. When you're done, you kind of just put these 2 straps across, cinch those down, and then you could also use these as other tie-offs. So you could actually put other stuff here and just use these to keep them in place. Okay, moving on to the back panel. The back panel has this really great, also same kind of stretchy material for breathability and ventilation on the back, so keep your back dry. Also allows a lot of airflow to come through here. And you can kind of just see how, these are really tall, these little pads here. And it's almost like memory foam. It's not really memory foam, but it's pretty darn close. Super comfortable on the back. And also down here, by the almost by the tailbone, so that's also going to help protect against any kind of chafing or what have you. Now this pack is available in a few different sizes. I'm also 6 foot and about 165 pounds. Now another really cool feature that Granite Gear has on some of their packs, this one especially, is the refit system. Now a lot of times, if you're looking for a backpack similar to this, is great for a thru hike. Because on a thru hike, you're going to lose weight. You're going to probably lose anywhere between 10 to 15 pounds, depending on how far you're going. So you're going to lose those extra pounds and, waist size, burning fat. So what's great about a pack like this is that you can actually adjust the hip belt accordingly. So what you do is it's Velcro. So you kind of reach in here, you release the Velcro, and then I'll take it out and I'll show you how you would adjust it. And that slides out just like that. As I said, this is the refit. And what you do, this is Velcro. So this just comes apart, and then you can set this to different waist sizes. You have 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, and 40. So if you're, on the hefty side and you have a 40-inch waist, me, I have like a 30-inch waist or a 32-inch waist. So you have a lot of different options when you're having a pack like this. So I'll usually put it like in between the 28 and the 30, secure the Velcro back down just like that, And then on the back side here, it also has this right here, which says cut to size. So you can actually cut this depending, and then once you have that all dialed in, you just cinch that down, and this belt's not going to come apart. That's the refit system. Now once you have it all dialed in to where you want it, you kind of just slide it back through. I'll do that right now. Now once it's back in place, you kind of just shove it all in there, secure the Velcro, and now that's not going to move anymore. So the hip belt also has pockets, and you have twin pockets. So each pocket is really, really big. You can fit a bunch of stuff in here. I could definitely fit my iPhone 7 Plus in here, as well as, you know, a granola bar, some keys, maybe my wallet. The zippers are also DWR treated, and you do have twin pockets, so one on each side. A really nice buckle system too. And you know me, I'm a big fan of branding, so Granite Gear branded their buckle. They didn't have to, but it's a nice little feature. And the way this works is you kind of just pull this across. So once it's on your belt, I'll get to that in a minute. You kind of just pull this across like this, and that really helps cinch this thing down around your hip. The shoulder straps are very well padded, very cushiony. They also have this nice little soft fabric on the inside of the shoulder straps here, and that's really going to help prevent chafing if you're wearing like a super slim shirt. So that's really cool there. They also had load levelers up top and multiple daisy chain. So you have daisy chain down the shoulder strap. The sternum strap here is adjustable up or down. Now onto the lid. Now what makes this pack also unique is that the lid is removable, so you can also shed some weight if you decide to do that. It's a roll top, so you don't necessarily need the lid, but if you don't mind the extra weight, and most people don't, it's not that heavy. This offers a lot of features. Number one, you have little tie-offs on the lid here as well that you can actually put more, you know, bungee cord or stuff like that to strap something else up top here. You also have this really large, big pocket up here. Okay. Now, one thing I wish that Granite Gear did was, and I've seen other companies do this, actually make a hip belt in here so you could take this off and use it like as a fanny pack. Just as like a summit pack or a day pack or something like that. You could just take this off, strap it around your waist and go, which would be a great feature to have. For some reason or the other, Granite Gear chose not to do that, and that's fine, but that would be a cool option or upgrade in the future for Granite Gear maybe to consider. As I said, the lid is removable, so you can take the lid completely off. And then here's your Crown 2 without the lid. You have this nice Y strap up top here with dual straps. And then you have your roll top, as I said. This thing opens up really, really wide. Just set this on my knee. Inside here, on the inside here, this is your back panel. And this is totally removable. You can shed some more weight if you want to take this off. But here's your back panel right here. Now this would also be good for, you know, if you get caught in snow or something like that, you can actually use this to, like, you know, shovel snow. It's not extremely, you know, thick, but in like powder, should be no problem. It's also really, really warm today, so this is a lot more pliable. But keep that in mind, this is removable and you don't have to use it, but it adds a lot of rigidity to the back panel without adding too much weight, especially because of all these holes, strategically placed, of course. When you're done, you kind of just shove this thing back down in there. Once that's back in place, zip it back closed, and then you have this really cool hanger right here on the inside, and that's for your bladder. Because of this hanger, it's also hydration compatible. Here's your exit port for your hose. So this comes through the side here, and it comes out this side. or this side, depending on where you want your shoulder strap hose to go. I usually put it on my right side if I'm using a bladder. So I like that feature. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. Another great idea, and I saw this from a friend of mine, Stick. You may have seen Stick's blog. He's got a lot of great information out there as well. He's getting ready to hike the John Muir Trail next year. So, hey Stick, how's it going, bud? Stick had a cool idea about using a solar panel to a battery bank and using the hydration port to go through the solar panel on the top of the pack through to the battery bank inside the pack. So that's another option. You can use that as well. So I like that feature. It was a great idea, and just wanted to kind of point that out. After you get everything in, you just roll this tight. As I said, it's a roll top, so you just kind of roll this just like that. Get your other clip here, and then secure that down. And then you could also put other stuff up here and secure this down with this strap as well. I really like that feature. Multiple options, tons of places to tie stuff off and add stuff to the external side of the pack. When you're ready to put your lid back on, it's as simple as hitting these clips up front. And your clips around back. This cinches down, it goes down around that, so keeps it all nice and secure. As I said, you don't have to leave the lid on if you don't want to, but I usually keep it because I don't mind the extra weight. It's not that much. So the pack also has Granite Gear's barrier technology, which is Repel-A-Weave and Repel-A-Grid fabrics that repel water. So if you get stuck out in the rain, there's not really a massive need for a rain cover. Now, granted, if you get stuck in a torrential downpour, your pack's probably going to get wet, but if it's just a light rain, you don't have to freak out and be like, oh my God, all my stuff's going to get wet. If you get caught in a light rain or a drizzle or something like that, all your stuff inside is going to stay nice and dry. Now, granted, I usually use like a trash compactor bag when I put my stuff in my pack just to increase the water repellency, but something to consider. You know, it's just you bring less, it weighs less, you're more comfortable, so on and so forth, you know? I just love the massive side stretchy pockets here. As I said, I mean, you could put a lot of stuff over here and be super efficient on the trail, so you can always get to your water bottles without taking your pack off, get to maybe a layer or something like that. You know, some people, they tuck their umbrella or their trekking poles or their, not their trekking poles, their tent poles in this and then tuck them in here so they don't have to carry them on certain sections where they feel like they don't need them. Tons of options, great pack, and yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a follow-up review on this. We're gonna be taking this pack to Big Sur, most likely. We'll probably have to go around it. Big Sur had a massive mudslide that covered Highway 1, so we have to kind of go around it and then head south. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll be doing a follow-up review on this pack in a few months. All right, so when you're ready to put this pack on, you kind of just strap it all together, get your hip belt. As I said, this is the way the hip belt goes on, so pretty much just pull it just like that. Really secures right around the iliac crest. And one thing that I really appreciate is that when this pack is on, you can actually get and use the hip belt pockets, which on a lot of packs you cannot. So great job, Granite Gear, on that. You can actually use the hip pockets, which is a plus. Get your sternum strap all set up. Dial in the load levelers and your shoulder straps. Now once this thing is ready to go, you're all ready to go. It's super comfortable. You could adjust this, give you a little bit more room around the chest, and it's just a really comfortable pack. So kind of just move around, just it sits off of the back quite a bit, so it's definitely going to help keep your back dry and more comfortable, so you're not sitting there with a wet back. All right, guys, so that's my review of the Granite Gear Crown 2 60-liter internal frame backpack from Granite Gear. Here's their website right here. Definitely want to make sure you check these guys out. These guys are making high-quality backpacks and have been doing so for a really long time. They definitely know what they're doing, and I really enjoy their products. If you guys have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Please leave those down in my question and comment section down below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Also, too, please like, share, and subscribe. It really means a lot when people subscribe to my channel and like what I have to say about the gear that I'm testing. Another thing, too, is if you like this review and found it informative, you want to get one of these packs for yourself, make sure you click on that link down in my description box down below. It's going to take you right to Amazon where you can buy this pack. Amazon has a great return policy, too, so if you don't like it, you could always return it and get your money back. But I don't think you're going to have any problems with it. If you're looking for a high-quality backpack, this is a great way to do it. It's not too expensive either, and for what you get, it's actually really lightweight. Another thing, too, is that when you use that link to make your purchase, it also helps support my YouTube channel, so it allows me to create more content and more videos to give back to you guys. So I really appreciate all the help, love, and support you guys have shown me over the past couple years. So thanks again to tuning into my latest video. I really appreciate it. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews, outdoor-related hodgepodge, gear talk, tech and camera reviews, and giveaways. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.